He aquí, herencia de Jehová son, en eso en español, herencia de Jehová son los hijos, cosa de gran estima es el fruto del vientre. En inglés dice de esta manera, listen up guys, listen up. Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward. So if you're listening to me right now, you are an inheritance from God. There's no such thing as an accident. Your parents didn't have you as an accident. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as there was a coincidence. Or God, the scripture said that He knew you before you were even formed in the womb of your mom. Now you are precious. I want you to understand that, guys. You are precious. Ladies, girls, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. Boys and girls, you were made in the image of God. Did you know that? Do you know who God is? It's the same person that one day said, let there be the sun. That huge star, I don't even know if it's a star or whatever it is up there. Is it a star? It was my college voice. Is it a star? Thank you. Thank you, Annabelle. It's that huge star that we don't understand. Men cannot even fathom how great the sun is. But God made it with one single phrase. Let there be the sun. That's your dad. You are children of the Most High. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Because you know what's happening out there? A lot of people are trying to take away your integrity. They try to take away your who you are, your identity. That's the word I'm looking for. They're trying to take away your identity. You know who you are? Who you are? You are the son of the Most High. You are the daughter of God. Let me tell you something, guys. God does not have grandkids. Did you know that? Which means that they see it's not God's I'm a child of God. Yes? Yes? You don't believe it, but I do. I am a child of God. That means that God is my dad. Yes? Yes. So they will be God's granddaughter, right? No. God does not have any grandkids. You are a child of God. Yeah. Don't let anyone take that away from you. I don't care what the world out there says. And that's where bullying comes in. I don't care if people tell you you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too short, you're too tall, your hair it's too crazy or it's too straight, your skin color is... Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You know what you are? A child of God. That's what you are. Ustedes son hijos, criaturas de Dios. Y lamentablemente, eso lo voy a decir en español, lamentablemente el problema comienza dentro del hogar. Porque a veces los padres no le damos el valor a nuestros hijos que ellos se merecen. Y a veces somos más tolerantes, óyeme bien, con cualquier persona fuera del hogar que nuestros hijos. ¿Te has dado cuenta? Justamente eso lo mencionábamos ayer en el grupo de caballeros, en el desayuno de caballeros. A veces somos más tolerantes con los jóvenes y los niños y pasa cualquier cosa fuera del hogar y somos más tolerantes con ellos que con nuestros hijos. Padre, tu hijo, acabamos de leer, es una herencia de Dios. ¿Tú sabes qué significa una herencia? Tú quisieras recibir quizás una otra herencia de parte del Señor, quizás $1 millón en el banco, pero ¿sabes qué pasa con ese $1 millón? Que el día que tú mueras se va. Perdón, se queda y tú te vas. Pero lo que tú puedes enseñar a tus hijos es permanente para toda la vida. Y no solamente eso, sino que esa generación de generación en generación, lo que tú le vas enseñando es lo que ellos van a ir aprendiendo. Así que, Padre, por favor, sé más tolerante con tus hijos, como hablamos la semana pasada. Ustedes son hijos, niños y niñas, del Rey de Reyes y Señor de Señores. You are precious, like I said before. Your last name, you know there's some popular last names out there. Like if I say Gates, what comes to mind? Last name Gates. Anybody knows the last name Gates? Bill? Come on, help me out here. Bill? Thank you. I'm going to go on the limb on this one. Clinton. Everybody knows the last name Clinton? Yes? Bill and Hillary Clinton. Hermano, dice el nombre de Clinton, Rockefeller. Los jóvenes quizás no van a saber. Rockefeller. Diego Rockefeller. De nombre solamente. ¿No? Apellidos como Washington, que todos conocen. You know what your last name is? Your last name, you are the daughter and the son of the Most High. That's what you are. You have the best last name ever. Don't let anyone take that away from you. I'm going to go, as I said, really nice and fast today. What I'm going to do today, I am going to give you, as your pastor and as your friend, I'm going to give you some very important biblical advice today. Lo que quiero hacer con nuestros jóvenes hoy es darle unos consejos bíblicos que si prestan atención, te voy a dar una garantía, lo voy a decir primero en español. Si prestan atención, te voy a dar una garantía. Te vas a ahorrar muchos dolores de cabeza. Muchos dolores de cabeza. Y créemelo que te lo está diciendo una persona que pasó por muchos dolores de cabeza. So this is my guarantee to you guys. I'm going to give you a guarantee. If you hear what I'm going to say today and you follow it, I'm going to save you from a lot of headaches. Lots and lots of headaches. And let me tell you, you're hearing it from someone who had a lot of headaches. See this hair that's going away? Well, whatever's left of it? Let me tell you, I had hair at one point, a lot of it. A lot. I had an afro at one point, believe it or not. Where's Donald? Right, Danny? Just like my son over there. I had an afro back in the 80s. But I went through a lot of headaches. You know why? Because I did not listen to advice. I did not listen. So once again, my guarantee, if you listen and if you hear and if you follow, you'll save yourself from a lot of headaches. That's my guarantee. But before I go there, I'm going to ask you guys that are listening to me to have your parents, especially if your parents are here with you or they live with you or you live with them. I'm going to ask you one thing. Give them a break. Give your parents a little bit of a break. I don't know, most of you guys know this. You know, most of your parents came to this country looking for a better life for you. Did you know that? Most of your parents could have stayed back home in Chile, Venezuela, whatever country you came from. They could have stayed there. Did you know that? And they would have lived their life, the rest of their life, normal life. But they came here looking for a better life for you. And sometimes you guys don't cut them a break. And God, that goes for my kids too. And I just tell you guys. Cut them a break. Watch your attitude around your parents. Watch your attitude. Cut them a break. They work hard. They do a lot for you on a daily basis. And sometimes all they hear from you is complaining. I don't like lunch. I didn't like dinner. I don't like the shoes I'm wearing. I don't like the phone I have. Complaining. Cut your parents a little bit of a break. Did you know that they had sometimes maybe aspirations and dreams that they wanted to be a doctor, they wanted to be whatever, but they put all of that aside for you. Again, cut them a break. Cut them a break. Match those attitudes. That's my only soap opera today. So here we go. I'm going to give you 3 basic, quick advices today. That's it. I can stand here and give you advice, a line of advice from here to Miami to avoid your death. I'm going to give you just 3. If you follow these 3 advices that I'm going to give you, that will be a great start for the rest of your life. So just pay attention. The first I'm going to give you, and this one is going to be hard. I'm going to start with the hardest one. You ready? Obey your parents. I know most of you guys are already tuning me out. Don't tune me out. Don't tune me out. Obey your parents. When you obey your parents, you know what you're doing? You're honoring them. Obey your parents. Obey your parents. Now, you must say, why should I? You know why? First of all, because this beautiful book says you have to do so. Simple as that. Don't ever question the scripture. Never. Never. Obey your parents. Proverbs 1, 8 and 9. Proverbio 1, 8 y 9. Por favor, no léelo primero en español, pero el hermano lo va a poner en inglés. Proverbio 1, 8 y 9 dice de la siguiente manera. Oye, hijo mío, la instrucción de tu padre y no desprecies la dirección de tu madre, porque adorno de gracia serán a tu cabeza y collares a tu cuello. Again, in English. Hear, my son, your father's what? Instruction. And forsake not your mother's teaching, for they are a graceful garland for your head and pendants for your neck. It's a great, do you know what it's talking about there? It's talking about giving you a crown and a very expensive necklace. That's what he's saying. And sometimes you're looking outside to get the attention that you need. You know where it is? It starts by you obeying your parents. Obey your parents. As I mentioned earlier, went through a lot of headaches, personally, a lot. And the root, the main reason for those headaches, you know what that was? Not obeying my parents. I didn't realize something until I became a parent. Do you know that your parents went through most of the things that you're going through right now? And that's why they're giving you advice. They're not giving you advice for them to be hard on you, just become a pain in the neck for you. No. They went through that. And they don't want you to go through the same thing. Obey your parents. I know that's a hard one, but it's very important. Obey your parents. Number 2. Be wise. Now, notice that I said be smart. You know, there's a big difference between being wise and being smart. Being someone that's smart. Can you get smart by reading books? Yeah? Right, Muñe? Yes, you can. You can get very smart by reading books. I know people that will tell you the square root of 16.5, but they're very stupid. They do a lot of dumb things. Personas que son muy inteligentes en el mundo de los libros, pero son muy brutas, muy estúpidas en el mundo de la vida. En el mundo de la vida tenemos que ser sabios. Sabios. We need to be wise, not just smart. I know a lot of people who are smart that are broke. I know people that are not book smart that have a lot of money. I know a lot of people who are very smart, book smart, that don't even know how to have relationship with people. But I know a lot of people that never been to a school or college, and they're very, very, very well versed when dealing with relationships. So be wise. Be wise. This is one of the best things that you can do nowadays. I don't know if you realize this or not. First of all, what's the opposite of being wise? A ver. Fool. Thank you. A person that's not wise is a person that's fool. So that's why you see all these foolish things being done by young people nowadays. Because they're not acting wise. They're acting stupidly, or they're acting on foolishness, or whatever you want to name it. They're not being wise. Guys, be wise. I'm not saying be smart. Be wise. We use wisdom. Look at what the scripture said in Proverbs 4, 5, and 7. Primero lo haré en español para que nuestros hermanos también lo puedan entender. Proverbios 4, 5 al 7. Adquiere sabiduría, adquiere inteligencia. No te olvides ni te apartes de las razones de mi boca, ni la dejes, hablando de la sabiduría, ni la dejes a ella, y ella te guardará, ámala y te conservará. Sabiduría ante todo, adquiere sabiduría, y sobre todas tus posesiones adquiere inteligencia. En inglés, get wisdom, get insight. Do not forget and do not turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, speaking of wisdom, do not forsake her, and she will keep you. Love her, and she will guard you. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, and whatever you get insight. Now, how do you get wisdom? You know what the scripture saying? And we're going to look for it. Proverbs 1:7. The beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. That's the very first thing that you should do. El principio de la sabiduría es el temor a Jehová. Por ahí comienza todo. Por ahí comienza todo. Por ahí comienza todo. Como dije anteriormente, muchos de nuestros jóvenes que están haciendo estas estupideces allá afuera es porque no están utilizando la sabiduría. Son inteligentes, muchos de estos niños son inteligentes. Muchos de estos niños son súper inteligentes, pero están cometiendo tantas estupideces porque no están utilizando la sabiduría. So, number one, obey. Obey your parents. Number two, be wise. Use wisdom. Not just smart. Be wise. Use wisdom. Number three, guard your heart. Guard your heart. Let me ask you something. How many of you guys have heard the phrase, follow your heart? How many of you have you heard that phrase? Follow. You got to just follow your heart. You're going to make a decision. Just follow your heart. Have you heard that before? There's only one problem with that. You know what the scripture says about the heart? It's right there. Primero en español. Jeremías 17:9. Mira cómo dice. Engañoso es el corazón más que todas las cosas, y perverso, ¿quién lo conocerá? Es el problema con el corazón. Si tú te sigues solamente del corazón, vas a cometer muchos errores en la vida. So I'm going to read it in English now. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? Now, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to stand here and tell you not to follow your heart. I'm not going to tell you that. But this is what I am going to tell you. What I'm going to tell you is this. And listen up. Here's my advice. Guard it with all that you have. Protect it. Especially you young ladies. You want to save yourself a lot of headache? Protect your heart. Protect it. That goes for the guys too, but protect your heart. Listen to what the scripture says on Proverbs 4. Let's go back to Proverbs 4, 23 to 27. No, primero en español. Sobre toda cosa guardada, guarda tu corazón, porque de él mana la vida. Aparta de ti la perversidad de la boca y aleja de ti la iniquidad de los labios. Tus ojos miren lo recto, lo correcto, y diríjanse tus párpados hacia lo que tienes delante. Examina la senda de tus pies y todos tus caminos serán rectos. No te desvíes a la derecha ni a la izquierda. Aparta tu pie del mal. So you might ask me, young person here today, how can I guard my heart? How can I keep my heart? Here it is. I'm going to read it out in English, and you'll see how easy it is to do. There are three things you need to do. First of all, watch your lips, watch your eyes, and watch your ways. Where you go, that's it. Watch your lips, watch your eyes, and watch where you go. Look what it says. Once again, go with me if you have it in English here. Proverbs 4, 23 to 27. Keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flow the springs of life. Put away put away from your what? Crooked speech, and put devious talk far from you. This week, we're going to read the rest in a minute. This week or the last week, I went to Walmart. Yes, I do shop at Walmart. I went to Walmart, and as I'm parked my car and I'm walking away, and as I'm walking away, going inside the store, this guy comes in with a car, windows down, blasting all this music. I don't know if it was rap or hip-hop or hop-hip, whatever you call it nowadays. Let me tell you, the lyrics from the words of this song that this guy was playing on this radio made me sick. And this guy was blasting it like it was nothing. And I was like, what? That's what you guys are listening to? Put away that stuff. Put it away. Don't do it. Because you know what happens? When you do that, believe it or not, you are worshiping. And it's not God. It's not God. We are worshiping, and it's not the Lord. Put away those things. I started thinking, that's what these kids are. This guy was listening to the lyrics like it was like normal. I was like, are you serious? I turned around, looked at the car, and I just kept walking. That's what these kids are listening to. Back in my days, when I was a little younger, there is, I think he's still alive. There was a guy called Eminem. He's still around? He still writes? Oh boy. That was the first time that I heard a song that literally made me sick. Being honest, he made me sick. I couldn't listen to the whole thing. I just couldn't. Could not listen to the whole thing. Guys, listen up, guys. That's not healthy. That's not healthy. It's like putting junk food into your body 24/7. It's not healthy. Don't listen to that stuff. Don't listen to it. Keep it away from you. It's not healthy. There's a term in computer programming called that is said junk in, junk out. Oh, you guys have heard of it. Junk in, junk out. If you listen to junk, guess what is going to come out of your mouth? Junk. Junk in, junk out. So that was the first one. Your lips, watch your speech. Verse 25. Let your eyes look directly forward and your gaze be straight before you. In other words, look at the correct things. One of the main problems that you guys have nowadays is this little device right here. Hey, look, I got a message. This little device right here. How many of you guys spend, be honest, hours looking at this thing? Don't raise your hands. I don't want your parents to see you. This little device right here, from games to media, you name it, from Snapchats, you name it. You guys are listening, spending way too much time on this thing. My question is, what are you really looking in here? Where are you guys taking you to? That's what gets you in trouble. We just said it. You want to be wise? You want to be really smart, really wise? Watch what you look at in here. This thing is creating more issues that you will never know it. This is one of the main devices for bullying. Did you know that? This is one of the main devices for bullying in schools. The phones. Communications. Be careful what you watch. And that goes for the adults too. Eso también para los adultos. Tenemos que tener cuidado de dónde nuestros ojos están yendo. Aquí dice en ese verso, en el versículo 25, tus ojos miren lo recto. Look at the right thing. Look what's right. Tú quieres ser sabio. Una vez más, cuida tus labios y lo que estás escuchando, cuida tus ojos. Y number 3, verse 26. Ponder the path of your feet. Then all your ways will be sure. You want to be prosperous? You want to be whatever? Watch where you're going. Watch where your feet are taking you. Watch where you're going. Verse 27, do not swerve to the right or to the left. Turn your foot away from evil. Turn your foot away from evil. If you look at what's going on out there, it's because people are not following these 3 little steps. And that goes with people at church. People like you and me, kids like you and me. 3 little simple steps. Watch your lips, watch your feet, and watch your eyes. Those little things, if you start doing that, going forward, you will be a lot wiser than those people around you. A lot more wiser. Simple as that. Now, here's the thing. I can, as I said earlier, I can stand here for an hour, another hour, and give you more Bible verses and give you more advice. At the end of the day, you have to make your own decisions. You're going to get to your age in which you will be making either wise decisions or foolish decisions. Let me tell you, I made a lot of foolish decisions. A lot. Most of which I'm ashamed even to speak about them. But you know something? It got to a point that if I did not start making wise decisions, I wouldn't be here today. And the reality is that most of you guys, once again, will stay away from a lot of trouble if you just follow these simple steps. Now, here's the thing, as I said, no one's going to force you to do anything. Your parents can give you advice, and hopefully you'll listen. Ultimately, it's up to you. But I'm going to read one last verse, and then we're going to finish up. One last verse. And that's in Ecclesiastes 11:9. This verse, Brother Diego read it on this Wednesday on class. Primero en español, Eclesiastés 11:9. Por favor, búscalo, si quieres. Eclesiastés 11:9. Oye lo que dice a los jóvenes. Alégrate, joven, en tu juventud, y tome placer tu corazón en los días de tu adolescencia, y anda en los caminos de tu corazón y en la vista de tus ojos. Pero mira cómo termina diciendo. Pero sabe que sobre todas estas cosas te juzgará Dios. So I'm going to read it in English. So pay attention, please, guys. As I said, it's up to you. You make your own decisions. You can do whatever you want. Ecclesiastes 11:9. Rejoice, O young men, in your youth, and let your heart cheer you in the days of your youth. Walk in the ways of your heart and in the sight of your eyes. But know that for all these things, God will bring you into judgment. God is watching. Everything that you do out there, even when you think you are on the most secret part of your home, or your car, or your school, or work, God is watching. Yes, God is watching. And let me tell you, one day, just like me, just like every adult here, you will give an account of all those things that you're doing right now. God will bring it to judgment. And let me tell you, this is the sad part. Please pay attention to this, guys. There's only 2 ways you can go. Well, once you're in front of God, there's only 2 ways you can go. There's no midway, spend a year here, and then if that year, if you're good, then you go to heaven. No way. That's not how it works. When you're standing in front of God, there's only 2 spots you can go. You can go to heaven, or you can go to hell. God will judge you based on what you're doing right now. Simple as that. And if you are doing evil, just like we just read, I will definitely feel sorry for some of you guys. But if you're doing what's right, just like we said, You know what's going to happen? You will spend eternity in the presence of God. I want to put this in perspective for you guys. Life here is really short. A lot of you young people think, and I thought the same thing. I thought I was going to be young forever. I thought I'd be young and free spirit, and until age started coming in. But let me tell you, first of all, you're not going to be young forever. So enjoy yourself. Definitely enjoy yourself while you're young. But watch how and where you do it. But this is what's going to happen. You're going to get to a certain age in which you're going to look back. Are you going to say, was that really worth it? Was that really worth it? Not only that, there's so much going on out there, from pregnancies to abortions to drug addiction to everything that you see out there. Is it really worth it, guys? I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. It's really not. You are our daughters and children, sons and daughters of God. I always tell people, behave like the daughter and the son of the king that you are. The son of the king couldn't be doing some of the stuff that these kids are doing out there. Be careful where you go and what you do. When we go the last Saturday of the month to serve the homeless with the ministry with Ruben Lima, those of you guys have been there with me. I don't know if you noticed this or not. Have you noticed how many young people are usually there? Those of you have been there with me. They're usually, you figure that the homeless are the crazies, the nutcases, that all people that, you'd be surprised how many young homeless people we serve every Saturday when we do that. It's because of people not following these three simple steps. 3 simple steps. Watch your eyes, watch your lips, and watch where you go. Simple as that. I'm going to want you guys to please bow your heads. We're going to pray.